Emotions are not reactions to life. They are indicators of how you are relating to it. They are also signals that you send out through the universe to the universe. And the universe, as a reflection of self, reciprocates that back. So you have to be mindful about your emotions. But it's more important to recognize that your emotions, especially if you're somebody who is thinking about life from the standpoint of, receiving or living in life rather than creating life, right? Living in the universe rather than creating universe, living in reality versus creating your own reality, because there's a difference. When you start to recognize consciousness, awareness as the primary, and you start to recognize the you being the central point, the center of your universe, so to speak, then you start to pay attention to all of the elements and aspects of self that essentially are dominant and that really have real significant power for you. Emotions is by far the most powerful aspects of your ability to create and your ability to recognize what you have created. Okay. So here's the thing. Most of us think that our emotions are reactions to a particular event, a particular person, right? A particular situation. But in actuality, they are indicators of how aligned you are with the universe that is you, that is surrounding you, that is a part of you, that is, even if you think the universe is separate from you, still it reciprocates back what you put out. So whatever you get, you have to think about it, right? From in terms of your emotional state. So when you are experiencing something, right, and your emotions are triggered, you have to ask yourself, what does that mean? What is my emotions telling me right now? Because that's essentially what it is. It is a signal, it is a sign, it is the universal language of alignment. We all have emotions, we all feel emotions. Those emotions tell us something about ourselves in the moment. Okay. So this is going beyond just simply being triggered, though, is what I want you to understand. Okay. This goes into understanding emotional responses as guidance. Okay. Not just something that tells you that you are triggered, that you are upset, that you are frustrated, that you are happy, that you are excited about something. Okay. It is something to let you know that you are on a particular path or direction. And that path or direction is what we often refer to as the spiritual path, or the path of, figuring life out, the path of recognizing who you are versus what you desire, and ultimately figuring out the direction of creating, materializing that desire. Okay. What kind of life you want to live, creating and fulfilling your purpose. Now, I often compare emotions to a compass. When we have a compass, right, the compass naturally directs and points north. And based on that direction, when we look at the compass, wherever is north, we have a clear idea as to the other directions, right? And so we use north as the primary director. And we take that information and we decide, right, based on where we want to go, the direction we need to go in order to get there. But the compass always shows north. That way we know, okay, if the place we want to go is east, then we know where east is. If the place we want to go is west, we know where west is. If the place we want to go is south, we know where south is. But ultimately, north is the primary directive, direction, purpose. So Think about north as your purpose, where your consciousness, where your awareness, where your spirit, your soul desires you to go. This is where fulfillment lies. This is where enlightenment lies. Now, if you find that the compass is directing you north, but you are going south, then that means you're going in the wrong direction. Now, as it relates to emotions, though, north is in alignment with the emotion of happiness, joy, right? It is the emotion of feeling connected, feeling safe, feeling secure. Whereas if you're feeling fear, if you're feeling anxiety, if you're feeling angry, that means that you are essentially facing the wrong direction. So you have to be mindful about the feelings you're having and what it is that you desire. If your feelings don't match up with a positive frequency of emotion, that means that you're not going in the right direction. This is why it is important to recognize your emotion. Sometimes we think that our emotions are just associated with a person, with a thing. They made me mad. This got me upset. This is frustrating. I hate this. Whereas when you understand the power of your emotions and you recognize, wait a minute, okay, I do feel this when I do this, and you ask yourself why that is, it gives you insight into understanding and unraveling the aspects of yourself that can be complicated, but also it allows you to simplify and course correct and redirect yourself toward the direction of your purpose. And when you're going in that direction, it always aligns with the positive, high frequency emotions of love, of positivity, of happiness, of excitement, of gratitude, appreciation. And so this is a generally safe understanding as to how to really think about your emotional state. When you recognize that your emotions are signals and they are leading you or letting you know what direction you're going in and always what direction you want to go in. Okay. So when you start to really acknowledge these things and you start to look at and understand that your emotions, what they do is they reveal alignment or misalignment. Okay. And especially when you think about your internal belief systems and identity, it really shows you what is true for you, your consciousness and your awareness. Because sometimes you can identify or have a belief, but yet the feelings and the emotions that are associated with those beliefs or that identity is one of a negative frequency, of a negative emotion, of anger, frustration, anxiety, fear. So if you have those feelings, what's happening is your consciousness is telling you that that is not the right path for you. There is a misalignment here. But when you go deeper into that, that is to help you and support you because a lot of times when people feel that they're in conflict with their beliefs or their identity, they often feel more lost. But when you are essentially looking at those beliefs and that identity, recognizing that they aren't your truth, it is simply just pointing you in a right direction. And though you're not used to that direction, and that's what that feeling of lost is, it is still the best direction for you. And over the course of time and faith in yourself, your own intuition, then you start to understand, oh, this is the path that I am really meant to be on. Okay. Not that the old path is a waste of time because that path needed to happen for you to find the quote unquote right path. So when you think about your emotions, don't think of them as burdens. Don't think of them as signs of weakness. Think of them as ways in which you recognize the right direction for you. Think of them as beacons, as signals. Okay. When you feel, say, for example, anxiety in uncertainty that may reveal a need for you to control something. So you recognize, okay, I need to change this, right? This is the identity that I once had, to be in control of every little nuance of thing from a very superficial, shallow level. Or if you feel a sense of peace and solitude, that may reflect or show you a sense of self connection, right? So you have these emotions that you need to evaluate and look at and recognize what feels right for you. And right is the feeling of positive emotions, high frequency level emotions, right? Peace, joy, you know, um, tranquility, bliss, right? A sense of calm. So the point of this sense of awareness, especially when it comes to emotions, is to recognize that oftentimes we have to reframe emotions as signals rather than obstacles. Look at them as a means of a tool to refine your direction and send you on a path that cultivates strength, right? Rather than looking at emotions as a sign of fear. Always check in with yourself about what it is that you feel. It doesn't mean that you have to be controlled by those emotions. It simply means that you have to acknowledge, okay, what are these emotions coming from? What do they say for me? What do they bring up? And then you look within to evaluate what the emotions mean. And then you ask yourself, is this true? Is this a truth for me? If I feel insecure, is that true? Am I somebody who is inadequate? Am I somebody who is incapable? No, I am not. So therefore, you course correct the emotions and you align yourself with emotions that support confidence, that support safety, that support encouragement, courage. Okay. And then you move forward, aligning yourself more and more with those emotions. You see? So you have to observe your emotions without suppressing or acting, on them immediately. Emotions are not something that is supposed to control you. And I don't want to say you are supposed to control your emotions because that insinuates suppressing those emotions or keeping them hidden. You are supposed to recognize and respect your emotions, understanding that the emotions are there to show you what's going on within. And from that point, you analyze it, you are aware of it, you question it, and then you reframe those emotions and make sure that you are choosing or aligning with the emotions that continue to move you along on your journey, that continue to direct you toward your North Star, right? Toward your primary objective and mission to fulfill your purpose. And your positive emotions is the thing that's going to lead you there. It is very hard to fulfill your primary purpose, to be on the mission of creating your life purpose if you are not aligned with the positive emotions. If you are aligned with anger, frustration, being mad, you have to be mindful that it is the positive emotions that is going to lead you to the positive result. Emotions are not there to control you. Okay. They are here to inform you. And when you are properly informed, then the emotions can be utilized in the way that they are meant to. You see? And then when you understand how to use your emotions to direct you, then it creates a space where you can use positive emotions or you can use the experience of the results of those emotions. And you ultimately create a space where the emotions create the result because emotions are also a fuel for you. They are a fuel for you to create the purpose and the motivation to get you through. Okay. Emotions represent energy in motion. And so when you direct the energy in the right way, then it motivates you, it moves you in the right direction. Okay. So be mindful about the power of your emotions. Your emotional responses are the indicators of you being on the right path. So choose the right path by simply choosing and being mindful of the right emotions. Thank you so much. Peace and abundance always.